The original story of God was about darkness creating light, and darkness was considered God. Darkness was the divine mother, the mother that created everything, and darkness created light. And when you go into the Egyptian stories, it all starts with darkness. Any of the ancient stories of the creation of the universe and God, it all starts with the primordial waters, which was darkness. Darkness was considered God because darkness is uncreated. Darkness created its most beautiful angel, light, the sun. It created it in its womb, the dark womb of the universe, the dark void. So when you get into all this, you understand that light is actually Satan. Lucifer is the light bringer. Darkness represents unity, right? The universe is dark and it's unified. It's all the same before creation. Light separates the universe. Light puts the universe in a state of separation, right? Light divides darkness. It cuts through darkness. So when light separates everything, it puts the universe in this state of chaos, this state of disunity, right? And light separates things in a way that it doesn't separate things literally. It's an illusion, right? Because matter is made of 99.9% space with 0.01% light projected over the nothingness slash space, right? So everything is truly darkness. Everything is separated, but it's an illusion that it's separated, right? Because in reality we're all connected. And the goal of everything is to reunify yourself with everything, right? To make yourself whole again, because you've been separated from everything. When you give birth to something, when you was born, you got separated from the universe, right? And this astrology goes into this, right? Because Aries is when you're born, Pisces is when you go back to everything, right? The void which you came from, you go back to it. Really, Pisces is the beginning and the end, because everything comes out of Pisces, the dark void of the universe, and everything goes back to Pisces, the dark void of the universe. And heaven, right? Religion has forgotten this goal, right? The goal of heaven is Pisces, right? To reunify yourself with everything, right? Satan is technically the adversary fooling you, right? Light is fooling you, right? It's keeping you in this state of separation, right? And this state of separation is a state of suffering, a state of limitation, right? Because darkness, unity, oneness, when you're unified, when you're in your unified state, you're in your God state, right? You're God, right? That's the big trick. Everything is God, right? There's only one thing and truly in existence, and that's God. But light deceives you, right? Right? You look at everything around you, you're like, what are you talking about? Everything is separate. What do you mean everything is one, right? You look at me like I'm crazy, but you get into the science of everything. When you get into how things actually work, you be like, oh, yeah, it is a deception, right? Because atoms aren't real. Atoms are basically a bunch of space with light projected over it. Everything's basically a hologram, right? So when you get into all this, you understand that the goal is to reunify yourself. You have been separated from the source, and your whole goal throughout your life is to reunify yourself with the source. And unifying yourself with the source is heaven, right? The 12 zodiac signs is the process you have to go through to get to heaven, which is Pisces, right? You start at Aries, right? You get separated, right? Light separates. Fire represents light. Water represents darkness, right? You get separated through fire, through light, through the deception of light, and you have to reunify yourself at Pisces, right? You have to see past the illusions, right? That's why the ancients was telling us everything is an illusion. You have to see past the illusions. But once you see past the illusions, once you understand everything is one, you are much more likely to reach heaven. Most people do not reach heaven because they don't understand everything is one. They don't understand everything is an illusion, right? They get trapped by Satan, right? They get trapped in the world of the illusion. It's the world of light, right? Because everything is light, right? Really, everything is darkness, but everything presents itself as if it's light, right? Everything is presenting itself as if it's not nothing, right? Because light projects itself over the nothingness. 0.01% light projects itself over the nothingness as if that's all it is. When in reality, it's not light, it's not matter, it's nothing. So it's literally nothing, right? Reality is literally an illusion, right? But the moral of this conversation is to understand the goal of the forgotten goal of all religions, which is to reunify yourself with the source, to make yourself whole again, right? That's why you feel incomplete. You are incomplete. You've been separated from yourself. You've been separated from God. You are God, but you've been separated from yourself. So you're like a demigod. And your goal is to reunify yourself with the source, see past the illusion of separation, casted by light, right? God's most beautiful angel. God, light naturally opposes darkness, right? Satan means the great adversary, the opposer. Light opposes darkness, hence why light is actually Satan, right? Light creates the physical reality that we're all trapped in. The illusion we're all trapped in, the Maya, right? But the goal, the forgotten goal of our religion, is to reunify yourself with Source. Never forget that. See past the illusion and reconnect to God and become whole again.